And I hope everyone else is ready because it's Tuesday. It's 2 o'clock. That means it's new DC Day time. It's time to dive in and see what books are coming out this week. Look at a couple things that happened in the news that I'm excited to talk about, as well as just hang out and chat for a little bit before it's time to go pick the kids up from school, or the kid up from school, the wild ones here. Let's go. As always, let's give some love to Big Time Collectibles. They sponsor the channel, the Legion Loot, and all kinds of other cool stuff. Fantastic online retailer. Be sure to check them out at BigTimeCollectibles.com. You can follow them on the social medias as to not miss out on anything. Also, if you need anything cleaned or pressed, Justin's Comics has got you covered. You can find them linked in the description of all my videos, as well as Big Time Collectibles and ABX Comics and Games, local comic shop here in Augusta, Georgia, where I pick up all my comics. The comics will be featured in today's video and like 90% of the books you see on the channel. And also do want to draw attention, Pop's Attic IG page is also linked in the description of all my videos. All the stuff that you see that I get that I don't keep, it gets posted over there for sale. And Pop's informed me today that he's planning on getting ready to do another 24-hour sale over there. I know last time, I think it was like 4th of July, he did a 24-hour sale where he busted books down to next. They're already at next to nothing prices, but he busted them down even further. You don't want to miss out on that page. Stuff goes up there all the time that you'd be sad if you saw that you missed it, but it goes up, gets sold, takes a listing down, and it's gone. But everything that, if you're a channel member, you saw the last Big Time Collectibles, the monthly mystery box unboxing. I was super late getting it open, and it's still just sitting in members only access right now. But all of those books are going to be sold on Pop's Attic for can't beat it prices too. But let's say hey to some of the folks in the chat and get it cracking. Las Cruces, 1971, voted in the CBC Awards as the Community Channel Supporter of the Year thing. Earned it completely. So if y'all don't know, Brian's here. Let's say hey to Brian real quick. Hello, Brian. Brian hosts the Comic Book Community Awards that go every year for the YouTube community. It's a fun way to celebrate the space that we hang out in, discover new channels, and just have a good time doing what we do on YouTube. And Las Cruces was a finalist for Channel Supporter of the Year because he's everywhere on YouTube supporting people. This channel is a finalist in 5 categories. So big thank you to everybody that voted. And be sure to go vote for the finalists. It closes in a couple of weeks. I think it's, and I never remember these dates. I think you could vote till like October, and then they'll announce all the winners at the beginning of November. So be sure to go to cbcawards.org. And if you're a moderator, feel free to drop that link in the chat. Hello to Lisa. How are you today? Hello. Adventurous Joe, what is going on? That's Superman theme. It's new DC Day, baby. Yeah. What is going on, Stephen with the C? Happy DC Day to you. David, what is going on, homie? Billy, what's up? Good to see you here. Nick, or are you ready? Yeah, that was intense. Yes, I am. Nikki Pancakes, what's up, Pop? What is going on, J-Med, a.k.a. John, a.k.a. Comic Avalon? I still got your book over here, man. I'm excited for the next step in that process to happen. Very excited. Kenny with a B, what is going on? Hope you're doing good, Kenneth. Good to see you. I would say hey to everyone, but I'm busy getting ready. There you go. All hail the Legion. Voting till October 19th and winners revealed November 2nd. There it is. So be sure to get those dates in there. And Brian, I see you have a wrench. Feel free to drop the cbcawards.org link into the chat if you would like to, good sir. That's cause Loss isn't like the rest of us. He doesn't get out and touch grass enough. He's just ahead of the curve. What is going on, Deadman? Good afternoon to you. Yeah. Got a meeting. I'll watch the rewind. There it is. Make sure to drop that hashtag. Maybe that cover's coming. Oh, wow. Dude, that would be very exciting. You know, September is the month of my birth. September 1st is my birthday. Well, that would be that'd be a great timing there. So Monkey didn't go to school today because she's had like some mad allergies over the weekend, all that draining and coughing. She yacked up once the day before yesterday, and Kyle's like, we give her a day to stay out of school. And then she got up early this morning with just a terrible cough, and she still got it. So I'm like, just waiting to see her just bend the corner, yakking and coughing or something. She hasn't yacked again, but just a lot of drainage got me on edge there. let's see. I don't think I can pin comments from this side, but there's the cbcawards.org. That's where you can go and vote for the finalists in a lot of different categories. There's a bunch of them. The categories are broken down by subscriber tiers, and then there's some that are just open for everyone. But again, Legion of Comics got nominated for favorite channel, best collaborative project for my Sunday night stream, best community hangout for the Legion Lair on Friday, the Community Builder Award, which I won that one last year. It's right there. And then Channel of the Year. So thank you to everybody who voted, and make sure y'all go hit that link and go vote again. I'll try to remember to drop it in at the end of the show as well. So some people aren't wanting to dip out to do that now. It doesn't take long. It takes like 2-3 minutes. I'm currently at the hospital visiting my mom. Otherwise, I'd be home. Yeah, he's a homebody. I hope your mom's okay, homie. Hope your mom's okay. Oh, happy birthday, poor mom. Yeah, she's fine. She's young. She's tough. She's tough. She's really tough. It's my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, mom. Nice. Happy birthday to her for sure. Let's see. Scrolling. What is going on, Afro? Hope you're doing good today. Hello from the UK. Hello from the US. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what we can find here. So first off, giveaway. Today's giveaway is brought to you by DC Comics. I wish it was. It's actually brought to you by me and ABX Comics and Games. But we're going with Task Force 7. We have issue number 5 of 7 featuring Velocity. So this will be the Flash-centric issue right here. But it's hard to tell from the picture. It always looked better when these were coming out on Tuesday, and I'd show you guys, show them to you that I have them in hand. But it's foiled out of its mind. Shiny, shiny goodness. And then the brand new Zatanna series. I think it's issue number 3 there. Beautiful variant cover. See her casting some spells, fishnets. Had to go with that. Beautiful, beautiful cover. So that'll be the books that we give away today. And of course, after we draw for the winner, we'll add the goodies in there. Trading cards, and I don't know what else I got left. Bookmarks, posters, all that good stuff. But it'll get thrown in there. It will get tossed in there. Wow, people dropping it early. Gary Woods, what is going on? How are you today? There he is. My man, what is going on, Dale? Dale is Suspense. Another finalist for best, I believe it was best unboxing for channels with 999 subscribers and below. So Dale is a finalist as well. Good to see you in here, Dale. Boom, boom. What is going on, House of L Comics? Hello, hello. My Crow Brain just loves foil covers. Yeah, I'm right there with you. And that Crow Brain comment makes me think, does anybody else watch the new Crow movie? I know it's not DC related, but I'm still on the fence about going to see it. And last night I stayed up ridiculously late, like going back through reading the original Crow. And it's so good. I watched the first movie again yesterday, just at random while I was like doing stuff on the computer and all that. Just had it playing. It made me want to go back and read that. But it's so good, and it makes, the more I was reading it, because I'm like, I kind of want to see the new one, so it made me want to watch the original. Then I watched the original, made me want to read the book, and now I haven't gotten back into the book. I'm like, I don't think I want to see the new one. It makes me want to see it less the more time I spend in the OG stuff, the original stuff, the less appealing the new one even looks to me. It looked rough. Like you have like an 18% Rotten Tomatoes score from the critics, and I think the audience has it up in the 60 percentile, but that's probably because the only people that went to go see it probably feel bad admitting that they didn't like it. And I think that's where they're at with that. There's some people that shoehorn themselves into having to give that movie some positive feedback because they were like campaigning so hard for, I love the Crow, I gotta love it because I love the Crow, and I don't think that's how it works. It does for some people. They say, because I love this, that means I have to love the new thing. But it's not the same. It's not the same. But yeah, we'll see. House of L, what's up? What's up? We got a 32-month member milestone chat. Big shout out to Dale. Been a channel member for 32 months. Hashtag We Are Legion. Woohoo. Go vote. CBCAwards.org. There it is again. At work. All right. No worries. Appreciate you being in here. What is going on, Loaders Empire? We love the shinies. I know. I do too. That's why I pick them up. That's why I get them for people. I love me a good foil cover. I mean, I don't think you could top the 90s foil chrome covers, but man, the new ones are still really good. We get a lot. We get a lot of variety. 30-month member milestone chat from House of L. Donovan, I appreciate you. Been a channel member for 30 months. Billy dropping that We Are Legion goodness there. I might be seeing it tonight. Yo, wait, you You went and tortured yourself, willingly tortured yourself, knew it going in with Borderlands. But I will be, if you go see it, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you on that. Yeah, the reviews seem real bad. Yeah, with Eric and Shelley's story with the new one, I keep hearing how like the more time they invested in the story just made you hate their characters and hate their love story, which is not how it's supposed to be. It's like the polar opposite of how it's supposed to be. I think the original Crow was still the better one. The new one was not good, just didn't feel it. Yeah, I think that original one has like a special place in time. Obviously, the Brandon Lee thing, obviously, but even taking that and putting that on a shelf over there and just like taking the movie for what it is, I think it just fit when it came out so perfectly, and it just stands as kind of like it stands like outside of time. It's like its own fictional world that's recognizable enough that it doesn't seem sci-fi or fantasy, but it's foreign enough that it's like that isn't the city I live in kind of thing. The costume designs and everything, people don't dress like that. Like, you'd be hard pressed to find people dressing like that in the early 90s. Some people did, but then you didn't have like gangs walking around just owning the streets like that. I mean, so it kind of had its unique own thing. The new one just doesn't seem like it has that much character to it. It seems generic. Yeah, that's all I've heard too. I watched it last night. It's not great, but it's also not as bad as people say. It's okay. Nice. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping that it has like the Morbius effect. Morbius got drugged through the mud so hard when they eventually dropped it on Netflix without fanfare or announcement. I ended up watching it on a lunch break one Saturday, and it was a bad movie. It was terrible, but I had so much fun watching it because I had heard so much crap about it. Like, it was completely unwatchable, but then I watched it. I'm like, this was hilarious and fun in a lot of ways. But yeah, I'm hoping that The Crow will be the same, because I'll eventually watch it for sure. But setting aside time, and it's R-rated, so it didn't sound like I take the kids to see or anything like that. So I have to figure out when and where to do that. So I'm probably just going to wait it out. Might just buy a physical copy when it comes out and call it a day. Put it in the Crow collection and keep on moving. Who knows? Christina Payne, what is going on? Hope you're doing good today. Good to see you in here. Yeah, the new one wasn't that good. We went and watched Deadpool and Wolverine again, and then Alien Romulus was phenomenal. Romulus was so good. What's going on, Brother John? Hope you're doing good. The audience who voted on Rotten Tomato don't know what the F they're talking about. Yeah, Nick is legitimately like the biggest Crow fan I know. And I know there's a lot of vocal Crow fans out there, but Nick is like legitimately the biggest Crow fan I know. And he gave me like a very honest description of what he felt worked and what he felt didn't work. And like, obviously the stuff that didn't work outweighed it, but it was a very non-emotional, just this is why it didn't work. Chop and Drop, what is going on? Good to see you in here. This is true. Yeah. What is going on? Circumstances, also a finalist. This is the first year he campaigned for himself, and it worked. My man wanted to see himself become a finalist, and he's been supportive of the CBC Awards since day one. A big supporter of comics curing cancer as well. And he asked for some people to show him some love and support him for FOC and Chill. It's his weekly show that he hosts at 9:30 real time every Tuesday night. So you can stop by, hang out with the community, get some gossip, and avoid looking at the final order cutoffs for upcoming books. But be sure to, when you pass his name in the nomination list, it'd be best ongoing series, I think, because that's what that would fall under for channels under 1,000 subscribers. And he's not going to stay under 1,000 for long, I don't think. He's getting close. But be sure to vote for FOC and Chill. Again, cbcawards.org. What is going on, Garfong? Hope you're doing good today. Hello, hello. Speaking as someone who has real strong opinions on Cure songs, The Crow was no good. Are you talking about the new one? Howdy, everyone. I'm listening to Monkey coughing. I'm trying to pay attention, making sure it stops. Howdy, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great day. I am having a great day. Hope you are as well. Three Good Nerds. Good to see you in here. Ryan Riley, what's up? What's up? John Doan, how's it going? The Christopher Reeve documentary gives hope to DC. And I guess that'll take us right to our first little thing I wanted to mention and talk about today. I've got that queued up and ready. This trailer right here dropped. This movie's been a long time coming. It's been announced. We have like a like a generic poster for it up and everything. And we finally got our first legitimate trailer yesterday. And I don't think anybody that watched that movie that has a soul had dry eyes. I saw it like first. I was sitting right here at this desk, and I have like Warner Brothers and DC on all kind of alerts on my phones and stuff. So like all the YouTube channel videos popped up, and I watched it immediately. And I was an emotional wreck. Like early on in the trailer, all the way through the trailer, it was a lot to process. It was super emotional. It was inspirational. It was heartbreaking. It was legitimately a whole range of emotions just from watching that 3-minute trailer. So I immediately sent it to my dad, my mom. I went and showed my wife. Shared it in a bunch of group chats I'm a part of, and we yeah, it was a thing. Then on social media, I start seeing where it's been shared on like the IG pages. James Gunn shared it, and I'm seeing all the feedback and all the positive feedback and stuff. I immediately went on my Regal app to the Fathom event stuff. I got my tickets for the 21st. Me and the wife will be going then, and then my mom and her friend are going on the 25th. Pops will be on vacation that week, so I'm assuming he'll be seeing it on vacation. But it looks absolutely amazing. It looks like something ridiculously special. I was ecstatic to see see how much time that looks like, how much consideration, how much love they put into it. It's wild. 8:30 p.m. God's time, Mark. Nah, 9:30. 9:30. 9:30. What is going on, Ruby G? But who else has seen this trailer? Drop some comments. I want to see some feedback. I want to know what other people were thinking when they watched that. Mark said we need to get the Discord going again. Yeah, there's been some chatter, some chit chat in there. But yeah, can't do it all on my own. I've been busy. I pop in there as much as I possibly can. I'm in and out of it all day long. But I haven't been able to sit there and really do the hangout thing. What's going on, E-Man? Hope you're doing good. Ruby G, cowabunga to you as well.
Chippy for a walk.
What are you doing?
I'm taking Chippy for a walk.
No.
We named it Chippy.
That's Chippy?
Uh-huh.
Show everybody Chippy. Come over here. Just hold Chippy up. You want me to hold it? Are you going to do it? There's Chippy. Oh, that's super cool. It's right up here, so you got to come this way. There you go. Let me get this out of your way. There we go. Is that better? That's super cool. I like the hat.
It doesn't come with it.
I know. You did good. You did really good.
Got my dolly.
Yeah, we had a couple of days last time I was off where we did marathons in the Discord, which were phenomenal. We did the Deadpool marathon. What else did we do? We did some back-to-back stuff. Me and Circumstances watched the Flash movie, which is another thing that I want to mention and talk about here, get some feedback as well. 500 finalist votes in so far. Wow. They really do come in at the front end, don't they? Brian said he liked the Godfather, or like Brian LCS comic, The Doctor. Here, take these. G's going to be here in a minute. Yay. Of course. Let's see. Yeah. Do the MCU in chronological order. Yeah. My day is splendiferous. The movie's going to tug at the feels. Yeah, the trailer kills. That's my Superman. I agree. I've said it 1,000 times before. There's been a lot of great actors to play Superman, but Christopher Reeve is Superman. And this movie is going to highlight exactly what that really means. Not a dry eye in the house in the UK, November 1st. So I have to wait. It'll be worth the wait. And that's how I sent it to my dad, sent it to Pops, and then I had to call him because I didn't hear back from him. I'm like, hey, did you watch the trailer yet? And he said, not yet. I said, watch it and call me back. He's like, all right. And instead of doing that, he just texted me about 5 minutes later, thanks a lot. Now I'm sad. Like, yeah, it's a tragedy, but man, he did so much. He went from playing a superhero on the silver screen to being one in real life for so many people. What is going on, Tyler? DJ Lynx is in the building. What's up? Yeah, the trailer made me cry. Yep. I love the trailer to Christopher Reeve. I was really emotional. So I'm expecting to be really emotional watching the movie itself. Absolutely. I think it's going to send us. It's going to send us all down through there. I think we're going to be sitting there smiling ear to ear, listening to that John Williams music, seeing him in his early days, seeing him putting on the suit, clips from the movie, and then we're just going to be wrecked, emotionally wrecked, and then just have that like that optimism just overwhelm you to the point where you're like in happy tears by the end of it. I can't help but think about his appearances on Smallville when he popped up in Smallville, even back in the day, years and years ago when that was coming out. Watching that when he first showed up, that was even a big deal. What's going on, Commieverse? Hope you're feeling better, dude. This is a rare me to be able to watch a Tuesday. Yeah, hope you're feeling good. He was a little bit under the weather, but he's a strong one. I expect him to get better soon. How do I say this? Is that Sticks Boy 73? Good afternoon. Don't usually get to watch you live. Well, I'm glad you made it. Glad you're here. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. Whatever you do, don't read the comment section of it on YouTube. You would be miffed at what was being said. Yeah, I just saw the stuff on like James Gunn's post and like the Rotten Tomato post, and it seemed overwhelmingly positive. I was really moved to see Reeves' children speak. That was new for me. Yeah, and whichever kid, I think he only has the one son, I guess, but his kid's going to be in James Gunn's Superman movie. Not like a big part, not like, but he's present. He will be seen on the silver screen at some point in there. He's also like on Good Morning America a couple weeks back. My mom called me excited to see him on there. Can't wait to see Superman. Yeah. Someone say, hey, Chippy. Hey, Chippy. Is Chip in here? Did I miss something? I don't see him. Maybe. Oh, Chippy. Where did I miss Chip? Is Chip in here? Oh, y'all talking about that little thing. Dang, that man. Got myself turned around with that. The timing's off. I thought Chip had popped up in the chat. You know, Chip's always out there. I miss me some Chip. What is going on, Lords of Brooklyn? I saw the trailer and it was perfect. It evoked all the emotions you can imagine in such a short period of time. And this line from Reeves' wife to him after the accident, "You are still you." Yeah, that killed me. That was one of the lines. And then when he was making the statement and letting people know that help is on the way, like coming from Superman, that was powerful. And then when his daughter had the line toward the end where she's like, "People are walking today because of him." It's like, oh my God. Ugh. Yo, only 120 days ago. Dale's my Christmas buddy. I'm right there with Dale. Christmas officially starts November 1st for me. Thanksgiving is just a Christmas appetizer. Hey, you sexy nerd and all you ugly nerds in the chat. What's up, Jeremy? Live with Monkey and Chippy. Yeah. Christopher Reeve, the hospital UVA is down the street. I remember this. And Robin visiting. Oh, that's wild. So you were close to there. That's nuts. Watching the documentary in theaters is a must. I know live sometimes gets in the way, so you can also watch it on Max at some point. I'm saying this for everyone to watch. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think that people need to get out and support stuff like this, and especially the theaters. Theaters are struggling, and it's just a whole different experience when you've actually taken the time, the planning to go somewhere, to sit in a room it's cut you off from as many distractions as possible, and it just gives you the optimal experience for it. Like, it's not the same as watching at home. It never is. It never will be. And I completely agree. And I wanted to share out, because I typically share out like when I pick up my tickets and tag the theater and try to do my part in like trying to draw attention to or hyping up stuff that I really believe in. And I was holding off on doing that because it's so far till it comes out. We have like just under a month, but I'll definitely be putting it out there as we're getting closer and keeping track of it. Just caught my tickets for the 21st. Let's go. Yeah, here in Augusta, they're doing them at 4 and 7 on the 21st and the 25th. And the wife works that day for sure. So we're doing the 7 o'clock so that she can make it where she works the first shift instead of the second shift. So I'm pumped. I would say I would do the standard like Sunday stream talking about, but it would just be a panel of grown men crying. I don't know how entertaining that would be. I'm sure it'll be good for the soul for everybody involved, but I don't know how entertaining it would be to watch, just snot and sniffling. I love Christopher Reeve's explanation of what a hero truly is. Yeah, I love how his definition changed as well. That was wild. Will is going to be in the James Gunn movie. There it is. There it is. Today is Sonic Day. No DC. Sorry. Get out of here, Flo. Go put on your Shadow onesie. Flo, share with me how I'm excited. The Sonic 3 trailer dropped today, and I'm excited for it. I'm nowhere near as excited for it as Flo. He shared with me his outfit he will be wearing to go see it in theaters. He's got like the black pants that says Shadow the Hedgehog, and he's got like a black t-shirt with Shadow on it, and like a black NASCAR jacket, but with Sonic Shadow design on it, and black and red shoes, and all kinds of stuff. He's ready. What is going on, Kyle of Comics? What is up? What is up? Show on YouTube, the comment section was just filled with the sheer lack of respect for Christopher Reeve. One guy said, and I quote, "He wasn't a Superman if he ended up handicapped." Well, that's just standard trolls, man. Standard trolling. I want a biopic with Brandon Roth. Superman Returns, Brandon. That wouldn't be bad. Definitely wouldn't be bad. Our theater doesn't have advanced tickets for it yet. They said check back next week. What theater company do you use? I went on the Regal app, like the actual app for Regal. That's where I get that's where I go to see the IMAX stuff and track my points and all that. And because it's a Fathom event, it's not a standard Regal thing. It's not a standard anywhere thing. But yeah, I just went through the coming soon. And it's cool because your points build up when you see stuff there. I've got like mad amount of points. I got like 72,000 points for that theater. So I get like all kinds of concessions and stuff, super discounted every time we go. Flo loves Sonic so much that C3 exclusive be right up his alley. Yeah, that's a good point. Isn't this, yeah, that is Shadow featured right there on the cover. The Comics Curing Cancer exclusive. Featuring Shadow front and center on the cover. I don't know, DJ. He might like Shadow, or he might just like Shadow because he's in the trailer. You know they come out of the woodworks. Flo done seen the trailer. He's got to come out of the woodworks now. I've always loved Shadow. Don't blame people for cutting back. Everything is too expensive now. I remember when fast food was cheap and fast. Now it's just fast. After COVID, companies took advantage and never lowered prices. I completely agree on a lot of levels. Like I was a vegetarian for 7 years, and I went back to eating meat last February. And first thing I wanted was Zaxby's. I wanted to go get like some chicken wings. I love Zaxby's. And when I went, I ordered what I used to order before I did the vegetarian run, and they gave me the total, and it was like literally double what it was. Like, wait, what? Because I guess like my wife wasn't vegetarian, my kids weren't, but I never paid attention to the individual prices and stuff like that. And I don't eat McDonald's, but I did like notice like Wendy's or Burger King. None of these places have their value meals anymore. None of them. There's no like junior bacon cheeseburger for $1 or 2 for $3 double cheeseburgers at Burger King. Like Dairy Queen, none of them. It's crazy. It's crazy the prices for stuff out here. When you go to a fast food restaurant and you get the total, and you can go dine in at like a Chili's or somewhere for the exact same price. The exact same price. It makes no sense. AMC, okay. So yeah, I'm not familiar with their setup with their stuff. I'm assuming they probably have an app. Yes, he do it his whole life. I expect some orders flow. Yeah. Let's get it. Link for C3 Shadow. There it is. Thank you, Dale. Best mod in the game, at least over here on this channel for sure. There it is. The Comics Curing Cancer emoji. F Cancer is right. Let's see. One of the negatives say, why is the DC Studio logo in it? Not knowing James Gunn tries his best to get the rights for the documentary to show in theaters. Well, it's a DC. It's a DC thing, right? It's definitely a DC thing. I love that it has the new DC Studios logo. That having the bullet in there just feels right versus like I like the DC logo just fine, like the standard one like that we've had for the past few years, but nothing will ever top the bullet logo for me. And just seeing that back is just such a huge deal. Such a huge deal. Like this stream that I do on Tuesdays, the thumbnail has the bullet on it right now. But if you back up, I had the new one on it. But if you back up just a little bit, I started this by using the bullet back when like DC wasn't using the bullet, but I still use the bullet on this thumbnail, and I kind of bounce between the two thumbnails. It's something that like, I don't know, like longtime DC fans especially know that bullet is where it's at. The DC bullet you can't beat. But it seems like James Gunn's really showing a lot of love and consideration for what he's got on his plate. What is going on? Trev, the shipping guru, another finalist, and Trev has stepped up into like the next tier up. Trev is like in the, what is it, above 5? I don't think there's a ceiling on it, right? It's just above 5K, but Trev's nominated for a lot of stuff at the CBC Awards as well. Be sure to go show him some love as well. I know I did. Superman 1 and 2 are the best superhero movies ever. So many others copy its formula. I completely agree. And I kind of look at it as one movie, right? That was like the OG Peter Jackson method where he kind of filmed the Lord of the Rings all together. Richard Donner did the same for Superman 1 and 2. But Superman the movie, I think, is the greatest. It's absolutely the greatest. Got to go and remind some people how stupid they are. I'll be back, hopefully. Good luck, my man. Good luck. Good luck. The bullet will always be the superior DC logo. Facts. Don't like what I said? Fight me on it. I dare you. Taking it serious here. Is my drug dealer here? I think so. If you're addicted to DC Comics, I got you covered. We haven't even covered much. Votes matter. There it is. I guess I could probably pin that, couldn't I, Dale? Let me turn this down. Let me pin that. Dale's doing all this work over and over. There we go. Yeah, the bullet is such a DC classic. Nothing beats it. I absolutely agree. Vogsy, what is going on, homie? Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. What you want? What you want? I got your name. All right. So what's up, babe? The other thing I want to touch on. You can go grab it. I'll open it. You go grab it. No. Because I'm not doing that. Because G's about to be here to pick you up. Because y'all have to go meet mommy. Because they're getting their ears pierced, remember? What? Well, you're not taking a big pickle riding around in G's car with it. You just get pickle juice everywhere.
I won't.
Well, it's not. But that's really not for you. No, you're not going to get a pickle just to throw it away. That's wasteful. I say pick another snack for now. You can have a big pickle later. No. Okay, they don't get a big pickle later. Christopher Reeve and Robin Williams biopic would be awesome. Show their life and friendship through the years. Yeah, I didn't know like that they were that close. We got you covered by. We haven't covered much. Yeah, just realized that I haven't actually looked at the books yet. But I do want to touch on one more thing, so we're going to pop this up here. This is going to split a lot of people for sure. But y'all saw where yesterday it was announced where the father. God, I even forget his name. It's the whole Ezra Miller thing where he was had the accusations against him for grooming that 19-year-old. At the time of the accusations, the girl was 19 years old and left home, and the dad said like that she was groomed by Ezra Miller before she turned 18 or whatever. And it looks like he came out and made an official statement saying that he kind of made those accusations out of spite based off of what somebody had told him at a party, and that he regretted them. He doesn't feel like he owes an explanation to anybody, but he's cool with Ezra. He's cool with his daughter. They're all back to hanging out. Like he was friends of Ezra was friends of the family, this and that. And thought that was interesting because I don't know if y'all remember how much effect that all that kind of stuff had on the success or failures of the Flash movie. But it's interesting to see that there hasn't been much news about that. There was a lot of news at the time with the accusations, but I thought that was pretty wild. I'll shave for you, Trev. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been on like a miniature staycation, but here it is. Yeah, they went to Juilliard together and were friends until his death. Robin even paid most of his medical bills. That is wild. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't know if y'all saw that Ezra stuff, but it's very wild. I remember going through like before the Flash came out, looking at all the charges or all the allegations against him and wondering, how is this guy not in jail? It wasn't a secret where he was at. It wasn't like he was in hiding. But how is he not in jail if half of the stuff that was coming out was true? And it almost looks like the campaign to ruin the guy happened. I mean, he made some dumb choices, obviously, but it's just nuts to see how much just blanket accusations just destroyed that whole guy's career. I'll be the first to tell you the dude is an oddball, very, very oddball, but still nobody deserves to be falsely canceled for stuff. And that's what it's looking like is what happened to him, which is wild. Wow. Nothing in the chat. People don't want to touch that one. People don't want to touch that one. Hope Guy Gardner is funny. Yeah, it's Nathan Fillion playing Guy Gardner. It's the only option he's got, I think. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. E-Man jumping in. Ezra's still an asshole. His antics in Hawaii pissed me off. Yeah. Again, odd bird. And it looked like the whole Hawaii thing is just a nut job party animal. The whole he had the breaking and entering charges when all he did was return to the house that they were partying at. It was wild. Keeping Nerf bullets in his pocket is weird indeed. Cancel culture only has the power we allow it. Yeah, but apparently a lot of people allow it a lot, especially if you back up the clock just a couple of years. Look at poor Ed Piscor. Same thing. Henry Cavill said he would love to be Hal Jordan. Oh, come on. That was another thing. There's stuff that came out yesterday. Where's Mom? There's stuff that came out yesterday about a possible. You ain't got to shush him. It's just loud listening to you shush things. He just wants some loving. Yeah, you see who that is. Oh, but yeah, there's a new front runner, someone who's on the short list. New Hal Jordan actor needs to try his best to make Hal cool again since Ryan's version. I think that Ryan version is like a lot of people haven't even seen that movie at this point. It's over 10 years old. It's over 10 years old, so there ain't no reason for people to really care or hold that against anything. The dogs are excited to see my mom. So my grandma passed away not even 2 weeks ago. And some people like to get tattoos and stuff to commemorate loved ones and whatnot. But my wife is taking my mom to go get second piercings, which if you know my mom, that's a huge, huge deal. She has her ears pierced one time and that is it. And she doesn't do tattoos. She's just this little short, sweet little kindergarten teacher lady. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't cuss. And so that's like a big deal for her. So it's she's really nervous and excited. But the wife is working till about 4. So they're going to go meet my wife and go from there. But I'm excited for him. She looks nervous. I like to see a Man from Uncle Part 2 bringing back Henry Cavill. See, here we go again with the canceled people. But you had Henry Cavill and who? Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer, who was canceled, who ran his life into the ground with drugs and alcohol and wild antics, much like Ezra Miller said. He had like weird kink stuff he was into that private messages came out of spite. And we don't have a Lone Ranger now because of that. I appreciate that, bud. I was hitting to lunch. Nice. Yeah, they just made some bad calls in the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern. There was just some choppy stuff in there. There's some really, really good redeeming parts of it, and there's some parts that really just drag it down. Just it's a mess. I still watched it tons of times. My dad watched it the other day, and he said it was okay. It wasn't great, but it was still okay. Yep. Dad actually watched Ryan's version of Green Lantern. Enough said on that. Sorry to hear about your mom, Mark. I condole my grandma. Yeah, that was my mom that just walked in. Yo, if my mom died, I'd probably be in a pit of depression for a month. But before we go any further, before we lose time, before it gets away from me, let's see. Do I have this stuff up here? I do want to look at what books are coming out this week and remind everybody real quick. The giveaway for today will be Task Force 7 featuring Velocity, the Flash story, and the newest issue of Zatanna. Beautiful variant cover. And of course, we'll throw some extra stuff in there once we draw the winner. Let's look at what else is coming out today. Let's see, how's this thing working? And boom! Let's see if I get a bigger view. There it goes. A little bit bigger that way. There we go. All right, so the DC books for this week, it looks like 14, 15 different titles dropping. That's more than usual. 15 titles. This is a big week for DC. But first off the bat, Detective Comics 1088 from Rom B. Awesome Mr. Freeze A cover. I think we're getting to the end of this run, this whole Gotham Noctera. Let's see. This is the penultimate chapter right here. Rom V has done this epic run on Detective Comics. It's been just one long ongoing story. Oh, 100% C-Bizzle. And it's all coming to an end. Batman's gathered his forces, heroes and villains alike. The rogues are rocking with him because the Orgum family, aka the oldest reaches of the Arkham family, have come back to Gotham to take it over. So we're getting down to the big grand finale here. I'm going to be sad to see Rom V go. I'm very excited for this issue. Can't wait to dive into it. I've been telling people to check it out. This Detective Comics run has been the best Batman book on shelves while it's been coming out. I know like these long format stories aren't everybody's strong suit, but long run or long story arcs mean bigger payoffs, and that's what this is really going to deliver. So next up on the bet, we got Green Arrow, our first Absolute Power tie-in for the week. Joshua Williamson's still on this. He's not long for this title though. They're going to be switching up creative teams once we get past Absolute Power. And this one, the road to absolute power, it is not. We are in absolute power. So the Arrow family was told to stand down by Batman a couple of issues ago after the whole Blitzkrieg happened at the start of Absolute Power. They did not stand down. We know Ollie is off with Amanda Waller. So the team's been after Dr. Ivo to try to get a hold of the man who's responsible for the Amazos, thinking that they can head off this whole Amazo army. And they got into some antics. Amanda Waller sent Bright off to go fetch some of these villains. She has all the heroes locked up and depowered, but if she has all their weapons and all their tech, she wants the villains in case she needs them for something else. Give it a quick rating of Rom V's Detective Comics run, Mark. I would give it a solid 7.5 to an 8. Try not to overdo it. Some issues are easy 9s, but some issues are solid 7s. And when it all comes together like butt cheeks, I'd say it's a solid 8. A lot of great artwork in it. Ricardo Federici did some stuff in there, and his pencils are unmatched. You had some cool backups along the way, like with Renee Montoya, as well as Mr. Freeze. You get some question. We got the return of Azrael rocking the Nightfall bat suit. There's just been some really, really cool stuff. Parts of the run have gotten like real, spiritual in nature, where Batman was presumed dead, but he had to go to the desert to do a walkabout to cleanse his spirit, kind of thing, because he was poisoned by this Asmir poison. You get this whole supernatural Middle Eastern stuff added into it as well, and it goes back and touches on the earliest days of Ra's al Ghul and how he was connected to the Arkham family before they ever came to Gotham. There's so much lore in this Detective Comics run. It's just amazing, and some of the hell yeah moments just again really, really pay off. Really pay off. Sad to see Rom V going, but he's going to cook on the New Gods. I 110% agree. Big Fourth World fan. Rom V is definitely, I think, the guy for the job. And I love the fact that it's going to be crucial to what's going to be happening in the greater DC universe once we get into All In. Absolute Power will wrap up. We'll get the All In one-shot special where there'll be a significant death that the ripple effect will change things moving forward, which involves the New Gods. I'm hoping that Orion gets the chance to step up into a position that we've only seen in Alex Ross's Kingdom Come. A lot of stuff that happens in comic books, you can trace back to them being foreshadowed in Kingdom Come all those years ago. And I hope Orion stepping up and possibly even getting a little stone-skinned is something that we see. 15 new books from DC this week. That is music to my ears. We're starting to get a bit worried, to be honest. Yeah, some weeks are real light. Do you have a second in Charles, Mark? I love looking at their comics. I do, and I hate looking at their comics because they're just a jumbled mess of just trash here anymore. They kind of fallen off in my area. They got a lot of great toys, records, games, movies, books, but the comic section is just, I'm not ever really looking for that kind of stock. I got what I want. I'm just waiting on new books to drop every week. At least that's where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? We eating good with the DC first. The Reeves documentary, next Creature Commandos in December, then Superman in July. Yeah, it's starting to roll out. Don't forget Waller, Peacemaker Season 2 is underway right now. Take it easy, bro. Take it easy. Chicken plus cheese equals win. Yeah. All right, let's see what else is on this list. So we got Green Arrow dropping as an Absolute Power tie-in. And here we go. Not an Absolute Power tie-in. I don't really understand what is happening here. God, I can't stand Cy Sperrier. I just can't stand Cy Spurrier. He's not a good writer. He is able to put words on paper, but I don't understand what his purpose for what he's trying to do. He's outwriting his thoughts even. It's the most wordy, unnecessary, convoluted dialogue. And for a book like Flash, it just makes it painful to read. It moves at the speed of molasses. But showdown in the Speed Force, the Archangels have gathered their forces and are ready to bring forth the new age they seek. But the Flash family is gathered for a final stand while still dealing with public unrest and Waller's forces. Will it be enough to stop the Archangels? Well, the Resident and Linda have come to an epiphany and have to risk everything to get Wally. So it's even mentioning Waller. So why isn't this considered an absolute power tie-in? I don't know, but check out this Raphael Rossetti cardstock. My God, that is a cover right there. I dig Raphael Rossetti, and I feel like we haven't seen a lot of this stuff like we used to for a while, but that is freaking wicked. That is freaking wicked. But I'm still reading Flash. I'm still pulling Flash. I'm not going to stop. I did drop Titans. I did drop Shazam. There's no reason to keep pulling them. At least not for me. Not for me. I'm ready to get past Cy Spurrier, get into this all-in era, get into this absolute Flash era, even more than that. I'm still getting it, but it's dang SS is pissing me off. Yeah. I'm not going to give up on the Flash. I'm going to, like the Hulk, if Donnie Cates is writing it, I'm still pulling it. Good, bad, or indifferent. Thank you, Jeremy. Me not picking up a Flash book is heartbreaking for me, but it's just been bad. Agreed. It's all clutter and aimless feel. Yeah, aimless. That's a perfect word for it. There's so much substance in it, but none of it means anything. None of it goes anywhere, and none of it's like no kind of line is being drawn between any of these concepts or reason behind trying to solve this or that, and just it makes no sense. I did, Lisa. I did. I was so proud of myself. So I went to the LCS like the day after my grandma's funeral. I was just hanging out and they're talking to Paul, and I'm looking at all the stuff coming up with with Energon. Ghost Machine's about to expand. DC's hitting all in while I'll be adding Titans right back under the new writer. Well, I don't know what's going on with Shazam, but I'll be adding all the absolute line, every bit of it. I'm not going to miss none of that. I'm like, there's no reason for me to be paying for a book and having it sit here. And when I look at it, I'm thinking, oh man, I got to get through reading that. That's just not how I'm supposed to feel when I buy a book, especially when there's so much good stuff out there. But have any idea what your thoughts bring back? Yeah, of course. What you got? Oh, good color pick.
It's quite like me.
This is the mystery flavor, right? Mm-hmm. The mystery flavor.
It's white.
Yeah.
Like it always
Yeah,
is.
see the question marks?
Yeah.
It's the mystery flavor. Ooh. Let's see. Have any idea what are your thoughts bring back Action Comics name for Elseworld, like brand for kids or something? Action Comics name for Elseworld, like brand for kids or something. I don't know. We have Action Comics just as standard Action Comics. You mean like adding a kids line of Action Comics or something? Kind of like how we had the Marvel Adventures. Clarify that up a little bit for me, Johnny. You've been bashing Shazam for a while. Yeah, as soon as they got those auditing dinosaurs, I love dinosaurs. I buy stuff just because I see a dinosaur on it, and that just ran me off. Yeah. I dropped Shazam as soon as Mark Waid left. Yeah, I love the first arc that we got his name back. We established his power set back. We gave him the wisdom of Solomon back and addressed that he hadn't had it properly. Reading should be fun, not a chore. Exactly. Oh, man. Couldn't tell you. Wonder Woman is up there. Definitely. Wonder Woman's got to be the best, right? It doesn't have to be your favorite. It might not always be my favorite, but if we're being like trying to be objective about it, Wonder Woman is the best DC title out right now. That, Green Lantern. Phew. Dude, there's so many good ones right now. That All Winter that just started was dope. I read number 2 last night. Oh my gosh. That new cover for Zatanna just turns me off as it is. Yeah, it's not the greatest cover. There were some dope variants for it. This was really cool. This Terry Dodson variant. Look at that. That Terry Dodson variant. And this is the one that picked up for the giveaway. The Tula Lote. Not sure. the name, but it looks pretty wicked. Love the way that the spell casting looks on it, everything. The facial expression is great on it. Just good looking cover. Good looking cover. And the story is selling really well. I noticed on the so I do look at the sales figures for stuff to see where books are falling in the top 50 and all that. And it's doing pretty good. World's Finest. Yeah, World's Finest has been consistently fire. Consistently. Mark Way, Dan Moore. I don't miss an issue of that. I mean, use Action Comics as a line for kids comics in Elseworld. Oh, I wouldn't. I'm a diehard Superman guy. And if you're gonna do a kids line, just do a kids line. Action Comics is serviceable for kids and adults as is. It's not really written as a mature book or anything like that. You're not gonna find cuss words or gore or anything in it, but I would feel bad if I didn't have Action Comics and Superman every month. Like I need those two every month, really bad. 100% agree, Billy. Phenomenal writer, one of the greatest DC's ever had, and one of the cringiest persons in real life, or at least on social media. Like he's as with most people in life, he's probably phenomenal in real life in a real person setting, but behind a keyboard and social media, like my jaw hits the floor at some of the stuff that I've seen him post. I'm like, dude, that's crazy for a human being to have that feeling and express it. That's wild. I didn't drop the Flash. I'm upset they were not getting Green Lantern War Journal. I'm not sure where John Stewart is going to be showing up next. Did you not finish War Journal? Issue 12 came out last week. The finale. I've been telling y'all since it started. This is good. I love Philip Kennedy Johnson, but War Journal is just doing cleanup and damage control from the previous stuff before Dawn of DC. So ultimately, all that War Journal could possibly do is wrap up the Revenant Queen stuff, which they've done in such a beautiful way, tying it back into Action Comics Warworld saga, even with the old god Ulgrim, and then sending John Stewart to where he's supposed to be, which is with the rest of the Lanterns, dealing with the United Planets and dealing with Sorrow, who's now coming. We're about to unleash the whole spectrum again, and we have a brand new color of the spectrum with the gray lantern and all that. So we've got Hal front running it. We've got Kyle over there having a nervous breakdown. You know, we have they got Joe Mullins over there now. Jessica Cruz is there. Simon's there. He's in the Science Cells. Guy Gardner's on his way there to help. And now we're finally getting John there. The whole team's getting back together. We're about to have a John Stewart one shot to follow up after this War Journal thing, which I think will be the bridge to getting him over there properly. We're about to get like an in Green Lantern comic, like mini event, not like an event like Absolute Power, but a Green Lantern-esque event. It's all happening. My rule towards Tom King: fool me once, shame on you; fool me twice, shame on me. Now, you're not going to hear that from me, my dude. Tom King is amazing, an amazing writer. I'm sorry that he hurt you, but he's one of the top tier writers at DC. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can always do the wait for one of his stories to get done and just check the reception. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. That's a 10 out of 10 story. That is a 10 out of 10 story. Human Target. That's a 9 out of 10 story. And a lot of people read Human Target that wanted just to hate on Tom King and waited. What can I find to hate about it? Oh, they killed Guy Gardner. They made him a this and that. And then they use that as like, this is why it's terrible. But they didn't read the whole thing and find out that they totally got tricked by one of the turns of the story. Because Tom King's great, especially in his mini and maxi series of you're waiting for a turn. You're waiting for a reveal event. And that Guy Gardner was that reveal event. And none of them read past the fake out. It was hilarious. I don't know. He sure did, Pops. I did not drop Flash. I'm going to pick it up and just suffer through it. I need to drop Titans. I never cared much for Titans to begin with. I have a habit of buying Taylor books out of spite for all the hate he gets. The art is so good on it. Yo, and I don't buy Nightwing. I should have dropped Titans long ago. I love his mini series, his maxi series. I enjoyed John Kent pretty well, but I just don't like the pacing of his ongoing series. It just, Titans. There we go. It just draws out. I'm 5 weeks behind on our reading. I have it, but I have not read it. My man, you just need to take a month off from work and catch up. Don't feel bad to you. I'm 5 years behind. You're more than 5 years behind, Pops. I actually like Tom King Ronald Batman. I do too. Okay, I was just thinking of ideas like using the city names as lines for each character or something. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea at all. Yeah, I would. Tom King's Wonder Woman, though, pound for pound, best book on shelves. I feel like DC is going to try and retcon some of the choices made by some of the writers we were talking about. That's kind of like one of those things, like almost like we honey dick ourselves, right? Like retcons have been happening since 1940. You know what I mean? Like how many times has Superman's story been slightly altered when other people's want to just synopsize his origin and this and that? Retcons are fine. I mean, like if you're not just using it as a lazy way because you don't know your ish about the book you're working on, that's different. But I mean, this is a unique medium we're in, is it not? Like for these characters to exist and live on for so long, unless we want them just killed off, drastically changed, or whatever, just become like vanilla where nothing ever changes or gets exciting about them. We have to welcome these small little changes. You know, I'm a diehard DC guy. I'm a diehard comic book fan. I have been my whole life. And stuff like Elseworld has always appealed to me because it's a safety net for a retcon. Like, let's take this character, let's take this person everyone knows and loves, and let's alter something about his past. Let's change something about it. And what has that done to the character? Now let's tell a story with that. That's okay to do as long as we don't lose the essence of these characters. You know what I mean? Oh, dude, yeah, they're absolute line. The point is it to be different. You know what I mean? Call it absolute, call it Elseworld, and it gets to interact with the main universe. Call it what you want to call it. It's not our Prime Earth characters, and that's like saying these Kingdom Come characters are different. Oh yeah, it's Earth 22. It's like saying, oh, this Justice League, they're all bad guys. They call themselves the Crime Syndicate. Yeah, it's Earth 3. It's just a different Earth. Can't be the same. Yeah, Elseworld are a lot of fun when done right, and they're rarely done wrong because you go into it with the premise. You know, we know what we're doing. We're altering characters here. We're retconning stuff about them. And it just gets fun. Dope. Comics, what is going on, homie? I don't think we're going to get through the whole book list today. So let's everyone drop the hashtag We Are Legion because I'm sitting here just rambling and running out of time. But there's other books coming out: Green Arrow, Batman, Dark Age, Detective Comics. We did Detective Comics with Mark Russell and Allred's Dark Age, Nice House by the Sea, #2 will be out this week. And that was about the only other ones that I really care to mention that I will be picking up. I'm a huge DC fan. That's why I'm hard on them. Oh yeah, I get being hard on them when it makes sense. If we all kind of just check it out the door, our version of who these characters are supposed to be, what our version of them is that we enjoy, is a retcon version because it's not 1940. You've watched this character change how many times? Like when you see people say that's not Superman or that's not Batman, that's character assassination. Where did they put their flag in the sand? How far back in time did they plant their flag and say this is the character, this is who he's supposed to be? Anything changed before or after this is just character assassination, or they're retconning it, or they're doing them dirty. Well, the people who are reading 10 years before you would say that's what your version of the character is. It's one of those, like, we got to be a little self-aware sometimes. And there's sometimes when it legitimately just is bad takes on characters. Someone swung and they missed. But it's just most of this stuff is just ridiculously unfounded. And I think there's a lot of people out there that just unfortunately get in this like routine of just like trashing stuff because this isn't how I read him when I was a teenager. Well, when you were a teenager, that was a bastardized version of the character to the old heads already, you know. Batman was hopping around in space having hula hoop contests with dragons for a whole decade. You know what I mean? But when they stopped doing that, people weren't saying, "Oh, you've retconned him, you changed him. Damn you, Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams, how dare you?" No, people welcomed it because they liked it. It was still a massive change, a retcon, returning him to the Dark Knight. Welcome it when it's good, and if you don't like it, you know, don't read it, don't buy it. Speak with your money. Put some posts out there in good faith. Posts, you know what I mean? Like, if we don't do this stuff in good faith, it gets ignored. It gets ignored. It gets just written off. People are quick to write off people any chance they can. We got a 34-month member milestone chat. I'm Korean and would love Milestone bring back Duo and maybe in the DCU. Oh yeah, I've read the first issue of that Duo thing. Milestone was rocking for a while. It seemed like they kind of chilled out a little bit. I didn't read the Icon Static battle book, but yeah, Milestone was kicking butt for a minute there. That Duo book was pretty cool. Let me get this share screen up, and we're going to draw for a winner in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, it's free shipping in the U.S., free shipping worldwide if you're a channel member. If you're outside the U.S., you can pay the difference in shipping if you want, or pay the books forward. Up to you. Dale and Suspense is our winner for today. All right, Dale. Good on you, Dale. Well, let me get these bookmarks out of here. Since we're talking Elseworld, I'm going to grab Dale an Elseworld bookmark. And we mentioned it, All Winter. So there's the All Winter bookmark featuring Slade Wilson there. Let's get Dale some cards. Dale did the Lord's work being a mod today. Hey, y'all mentioned him in the chat. Mark Strong and Sinestro. There he is. We got Sinestro, but not Mark Strong. Awesome stuff there. Let's see. It's pulled from the bottom here. Nice. Big Barda doing big work in the house. That's a pretty dope card. The fact that she's just doing a little house cleaning for Scott there. Let's see. Boom. And the third card is nice. We get Ice. Speaking of Tom King, speaking of Human Target, our title character from that book, suspect number 1, Ice. Very good stuff there. Let me see. We got a poster over here. Let's see. Oh, pull the poster, and it is Aquaman today. So, Dale, all of that's coming your way. Shoot me. Of course, baby. There you go. Dale, shoot me a message to verify your address. You want to pick one? All right, Dale, you're getting a bonus card today, buddy. You always say that. You don't know what you're going to get. You might get a girl, might get a boy. Just pick one. He's already got one girl, so he's already good. Those are the bookmarks. You like that one? No? You just put it back? All right, here, let me help you out here. Because we'll be here all day with you just trying to find a girl. All right, here you go. Monkey picked you out a Dr. Light card. Boom. Y'all remember her from Crisis on Infinite Earths, right? And I dare you to read Identity Crisis to see what's up with the other Dr. Light. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Identity Crisis is fantastic. There'll be a complete set of Identity Crisis inside the stuff I have going on for Comics Curing Cancer Friday morning. The first Friday in October, be kicking off Comics Curing Cancer right here on this channel. Follow us on Instagram if you're looking to donate or participate. Reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook. We're still looking for help. Always looking for help. And yeah, I'll have 10 mystery boxes and a full set of Identity Crisis will be one of the full sets. Will be a full set of something to read in each of those boxes, as well as Slab and other stuff. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Bring back House of Secrets miniseries for Halloween. That'd be cool. At least do a one-shot, maybe. I don't know. But that's going to be it for today. Got to go get Finn. I appreciate everybody coming, hanging out, and watching. Be sure to check out the content. I posted something yesterday. The Hyde Street preview. Check out that. If you're excited for a Ghost Machine, as this guy is, I posted, and I got a hold of the San Diego Comic-Con Ashcan preview for Hyde Street, so went through that. It's just like a 4 or 5 page tease, and it gets you excited what's to come. If you didn't get one yourself, I go through the beat by beat so you can check it out yourself, and be sure to let your LCS know that you want to get that added to your pool list, as well as everything else Ghost Machine. And tomorrow, Batman Day, September 21st, the same day that Superman is coming to theaters, will be the 2024 Batman Day. I have the full list of everything coming, everything free, everything that will be on sale, the exclusive special stuff that you might have to reach out to your comic shop to let them know you're interested in. There'll be some big stuff, some small stuff, some new stuff, some old stuff, some really cool stuff. And that video will come out tomorrow. If you're a channel member, it's already available to watch now, so you don't miss out. But always make sure you reach out to your LCS ahead of time. Don't assume that they're going to order all of this stuff unless they know people are looking for it. It's not free for them, folks. It's not free for them. So that's going to do it for today. Hope everyone has a good day. Until next time, as always, I'm Mark, but we are Legion.
Is that it? Is that all you got?